Oh, and we're live. Amazing. So, we're ready to go. So, hi everyone. Wow, Farzana, our poll's going crazy. Get off Twitter, love. Get off Twitter. We're live.
I'm still tweeting my Twitter addiction. Hello.
What are you like?
Can't take me anywhere.
So, okay, interesting. We've got our poll. Newly qualified GP so far, 16%. Oh, 21%. 42 vintage. Welcome.
Hello, vintage. Hello, vintage. I'm with you.
And 40% first five, 47% first five. It's changing every second. We'll let everybody fill it in. So hi everyone. Pop in the chat box once you've done the poll who you are and where you're tuning in from. I love seeing where everyone's kind of logging in from. It's always nice to see such a nice spread. So Farzana, have you got the tweets out? The Twitter's out.
I didn't quite manage to get the tweets out.
Okay, get it out your system while everyone's doing the poll.
You do the
poll.
one
of Aidan, it's fine.
The tweet out.
Send the one of Aidan, it's fine. It will help with the school council.
Exactly.
Manifesto.
For Aidan.
So, and I'm going to chat. Hi, Alex, Southwest London. Oh, Alex, hello. How are you? Javiria, GP salary date sessions week. Welcome. Dorset, Claire from Dorset. Hello, Claire. How are you? Has everyone done the poll? Melissa from Bristol. Hi. Oh, hi, Melissa. Bristol. Sana from Northeast London. Hi, Ahmed. Ahmed's from the West Midlands. Rebecca's from Worcester. Great. We've got a great spread today. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Claire. Claire's from Nottingham. Sidra, welcome. You're newly qualified from Manchester. Welcome. Hi, Angela. Angela's also from Nottingham. So welcome, everybody. Right, so far we've got 25% newly qualified, 50% first five, and 25% vintage GP. Saida from Southend-on-Sea. Hello, Saida. Bhakti from London. Hello. Gosh, we've got a really good spread. Ahmed from Birmingham. Hello.
Hello, Birmingham.
So I did have before the webinar, I did have a lot of Scotland MLM members message about what the appraisal process is going to be like for Scotland. So what we're going to cover today is relevant for England, but I have promised I'm going to dig out some stuff for you for all our Scottish members and send you guys a link. So we're going to record the webinar because we had a record number of people want to sign up, but because we're doing a live Q&A, what we've done is we've allowed a group of you in for the live Q&A and everybody else is going to get the recorded version. I'm sure all your questions are going to be relevant for everybody else, but I will send out the recording. Usually it's within about 24 hours, depending on childcare and what's happening. But usually I send it out within 24 hours. So we've got Eno from Wakefield, Jens, hello, Cybel, hello. Gosh, we've got a good spread of people. Right, so Farzana, shall we kick off? Shall we start? Have you finished all your tweets?
Why not? Still taking my pictures. Why not? Kick me into shape, Surina.
Put the phone down, Farzana. It's time to deliver.
It's time. I'm ready, people. Vintage GPs, I'm on your side.
So looking at our polls, so we have actually most of our GP audience is 57% first five GPs, 21% newly qualified and 21% vintage GPs. Oh, it keeps changing. Now it's 20, 55, 23. So the reason why we're asking that, obviously this is an essential appraisal update webinar for 2020 and all you guys are so lucky because we're covering something that's only just been announced in the last 7 days about what we're all being expected to do for the appraisal process. So you're hearing it here first. Do share it with your colleagues and I'm happy for you to share the link as well so that everybody gets updated. But this is important because appraisal is it's the bane of my life. I'll be honest with you. And I think it's really important to know going forwards what we're all going to be expected to do, especially because of COVID and the impact that it's had. So I'm really hoping it's going to be useful for you guys. So let's crack on. So I'm Surina. I'm co-founder of MLM, or My Locum Manager, and most of you know it because you're all here and you're using it and hopefully loving it. And every month we do a webinar. Sometimes we do two, and they're always on topics that hopefully are very useful to our GP community, and that you can kind of gain some nuggets from it, maybe apply it to your well-being or your work, and just help you progress in your career. And I'm really delighted to have somebody who I find very inspirational. I know you get very embarrassed by this, Farzana, but I do find you very inspirational. And I love what you do in general practice. And so I'm going to introduce, I'm sure you all know Farzana anyway, Twitter queen, but Farzana is a GP. She's a GP partner in Newham.
That's right.
In Newham. You're also clinical director, and she doesn't know I'm going to say this, but she's also, if any of you guys have seen this gorgeous picture of her, she's one of our NHS GP heroes, which I'm just so, I think she thoroughly deserves it, and I think she's done amazing things so far. But that's not all she does. She's also co-chair of the National PCN Network at NHS Confederation. And she's recently been voted in the HSJ Top 100 Influential Healthcare Leaders. So I'm just honoured to have you here. And how do you fit all this in with seeing patients and being a partner? If you're a locum, I'd understand it. But as a partner, how are you doing all this? Because you're a mum as well.
Yeah, I think I have a really good team. I think that really helps. And I think a lot of the roles complement each other, Surina. So definitely, and I'm delighted to be here. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself already, as you can see. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And so the reason why Farzana is here, so last year she did a appraisal webinar for us, which was hugely popular and so useful. And I first met Farzana because we both do the RCGP First 5 event together for new GPs, and that was the first appraisal talk I went to where I left and I thought I actually understood what I meant to do. And then I asked her, and she kindly gave up her time to come on one of the MLM webinars, and it was just amazingly well received, and she's kindly given up her time today to help update you guys. So just a quick overview of what we're going to cover. We're going to look at the appraisal process and the changes that have happened to it as a result of COVID. So what you guys really need to know going forward, how to prepare for this new appraisal process, and what the appraisal process actually involves. I know many of you are new GPs or in your first 5. So hopefully if you haven't had your first appraisal yet, or you just want to recap of what you need to deliver, this will cover it. The kind of evidence you need to submit. And we've had lots of questions in. We're doing a live Q&A, so just post them in the chat as we go along, and Farzana's happy to answer them for you. We've had loads of questions through about, well, how do I reflect on digital consulting? How do I reflect, or how do I get patient feedback when I'm not actually going to be seeing patients face to face and I can't do all the rapport stuff on a phone, on the phone? What kind of things do I need to think about if I'm reflecting on delivering digital consultation? So we're going to cover everything today, but do ask questions, make it yours, and I'm now going to hand over to the lovely Farzana. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Surina, and thank you everybody for giving up your evening to come to this appraisal virtual webinar. And actually, Surina's thanking me for giving up my evening. I'm actually hiding from my 16 and 17-year-old, so it's actually not a chore. This is serendipity, really, because Surina had asked me to do this a number of months ago, and little did we know at that time that actually the new appraisal guidance would come out. So this is brand new stuff that only came out 7 days ago. The first thing I'd like to say is appraisal and revalidation can be easy, and we're hoping that after today you'll think it is easy. Most people I talk to, and I'm sure if we did a poll of you guys, most people approach appraisal with trepidation and fear, and there's absolutely no need to do that, because appraisal should be about the one time in the year that you get when somebody's listening to you rather than you listening to 15, 2022 patients. And certainly some of the new guidance is very much working towards compassionate appraisal, which is what really I think it always should have been about. And perhaps we went a little bit too heavy on evidence. So as Surina said, I'm a GP at the Project Surgery in Newham in East London, and I've been an appraiser since, I think, 2007. I might be wrong, 2006, but a little while now. I think Surina would call me a senior appraiser, not senile, senior appraiser. So I'm going to go through the 3 or 4 changes first. So anybody that hasn't had an appraisal before, please don't worry, because this might sound a bit odd to you, but anybody that has had an appraisal, so anybody who's not newly qualified, these bits are a bit important. So if you were due to have an appraisal from the 1st of April this year to the 1st of September, so the last few months, you don't need one. Everything paused for COVID, didn't it? Everything stopped. A bit of cough stopped, everything stopped. So anybody who was due an appraisal from the 1st of April 2020 to the 1st of September 2020, you don't need one this year. Your appraisal will come as a missed appraisal status on your toolkit, whichever one you use. We use Clarity in Northeast London, but that doesn't mean you need to do anything. If you have an appraisal mid-September, like I do, or Surina has one, I think end of September, October, as long as after 2nd September, you still have to do one. Okay, so it is 1st September, the cut-off dates. If you are coming into your 5th year post-GP and you were supposed to revalidate this year, do not panic. Anybody that had a revalidation date from the 17th of March this year right up to the 16th of March 2021, so basically this financial year, you don't need to worry. They will automatically put your revalidation back a year in light of COVID. So do not panic that you were supposed to have your revalidation in 2020 or January 2021 and now you won't have license to practice. That won't happen. Remember, revalidation is vital because that is our license to practice with the GMC. Without revalidation, we cannot practice as GPs. And a revalidation, what is that? It's just a five appraisals that says, actually, you know what, they're keeping up, they're doing absolutely fine. So please don't panic if your revalidation was due this year, they will automatically move it back. And the last piece that I think is going to be music to many people's ears, and I saw Surina smile when I told her that this year